Summer drawing to a close here in the Southeast. The roof is closed at the wondrous Mercedes-Benz Stadium due to the hot temps still outside here in downtown Atlanta. A moment ago, here was the scene. The Falcons coming out from their tunnel to the roar of all the folks here in Atlanta. We're ready for football as these Falcons get set to match up with the New Orleans Saints. The New Orleans offense set to take over.
32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Hill. And his first pass is incomplete. The Pro Bowler Michael Thomas was the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only are the DBs going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. Now it's Kamara in the passing game. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
Throwing on 3rd down, Hill. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Now the veteran punter for the Saints, Thomas Morstead, on to punt on 4th down. Nifty move. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Falcons will get it 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. Ryan will bring the Falcons up now 1st and 10 at their own 15. He'll set up to throw from the gun. A very quick pass to Ridley. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. And that'll be incomplete.
Ryan's pass incomplete on the throwaway. Marcus Williams on the coverage.
They tried the throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. To throw is Ryan. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's an 11-yard pickup. Thought they'd run it on 3rd and 1. Not the case. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout as there's a Saints player down here on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Eight yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Gurley. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
There's a run there by Todd Gurley. We all know he's looking to rebound from the least productive season of his career And I think Atlanta presents him a great opportunity to do just that. They'll use him really well running it as well as catching it out of the backfield.
Here's Gurley. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. Calling a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
I feel like I can see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Now on second down, this is Gurley. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down? Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and feed. Ryan. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 14 yards there and a Falcon first down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete. The intended target was Calvin Ridley. That'll bring up second down.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or Noah's.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Throwing again, Ryan. And he comes back with one complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 16. 16 yards to the 16 and a first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Now a handoff for Gurley. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
We're scoreless after 1.
Quarter with no score.
Back now in Atlanta's second quarter action. The Falcons with the football as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. From the shotgun, Ryan. This will be caught at about the 6. And the Falcons are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
5 yards from the end zone, 1st and goal. From the gun, Ryan. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me that option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
On 2nd and goal, Ryan. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Russell Gage there to make the grab as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter, out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Falcons 7, Saints nothing.
Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. Here's Harris to return it. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their second drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. To throw again. Hill out of the backfield. That's complete to Kamara. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
To throw on 3rd down, Hill. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. It'll be a net of 39, 41-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. So for the second time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Operating from the gun. Ryan, and that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Well, instead of 4th down after the incompletion, it'll be 1st down, roughing the passer.
Coaches love their defenses to be aggressive, but they want them to be smart as well. Have to leave the quarterback alone at a certain point.
A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. Now Ryan. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Cameron Jordan so tough to block as he gets in there to record the sack. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. From the gun, Ryan. And he gets this one to Ridley, complete. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Barney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you say, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go. Well, let's see who's faster.
On third down, Ryan. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A gain of 8 and a first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Ryan's throw caught by Jones. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
We're closing in on halftime, and that's Julio's first catch of the game. That's got to be a surprise for not just us, but even the defense, who's done a heck of a job taking him away from the Falcons.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for Julio Jones, his Pro Bowl receiver, and it's 3rd and short. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Again, Ryan. He'll drop this underneath to Gurley. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Throwing now, Ryan on first down. That's caught over the middle by Hurst. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. To throw again is Ryan. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On first down, Ryan. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Ryan. This is caught. And the Falcons are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Throwing again, Ryan. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. It's Calvin Ridley on the receiving end from Matt Ryan. And the Falcons will extend their lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. So 6 seconds, all that remains in this first half as the kick is away. Here's Harris to return it. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Well, the white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half of play. So we come upon halftime with our score 14-0. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Atlanta prepped and ready for its next possession. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Again, they run with Gurley. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Play action, Ryan. To the right side and complete to Hurst. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Gurley with a little bit of an opening there as he's able to get 5 on first down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to 3rd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. Here's Ryan. Short throw underneath to Hurst. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. Now Ryan on first down. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
It's a gain of 5.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, on maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
To throw again on 2nd down. Ryan. And that's going to be incomplete.
Thrown away and incomplete. Janoris Jenkins on the coverage.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Ryan will throw again. Fourth down after the New Orleans defense holds serve. Well, the other day they told us when we've got third and ever less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
A 42-yard attempt.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Now the attention turns to the Saints offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. They're down 17-0, really needing to find that offensive spark on this drive as they have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Hill. Smith catches left side. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 7 yards, the pickup there.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 32-yard line.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. From nearby Norcross, Georgia, it's Alvin Kamara. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
Third and 2, Hill. He may try and run for this. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. A shotgun snap for Hill. That'll be complete to Cook. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Now it's Kamara in the passing game, and he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Hill got his all-pro receiver Michael Thomas, and he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
If he's their best threat on offense, use your #1 cover guy on defense. It doesn't matter about size.
They have had him locked up. That just his first catch of the game. Big reason why they're down. On 1st down, it's Hill. Dancing to his left. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. That sack was by Isaiah Oliver from his cornerback position. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
To try again after the sack. Hill out to his left. And he'll be a little shy of the 20 to 26-yard line. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down.
He was able to get away earlier in the drive, but apparently all the time they put in practice finally came to the front, didn't it? They remembered their lessons and found a way to contain him when he took off on that one.
Throwing on third down, Hill. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And they're going to stop him short of the first down as he's tackled at about the 21. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a fourth down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
On fourth down, Hill. Got a man. He finds Sanders. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. Finally, a first red zone opportunity for these guys. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now Hill. Well, it's a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
The 6-yard line.
Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Off of play action, Hill. That's caught. It's Thomas. And the Saints are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal. And quickly they get to the line. They'll fake the handoff. Now Hill. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and goal. And they're in the hurry-up. Now Hill on 3rd and goal. Cook's got it. Touchdown Saints. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Saints get a bit closer.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And this is going to be covered up by the Falcons. And that should just about seal it. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. On the handoff, it's Gurley. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. He was trying to clear the way, the big fullback. Instead, he gets a hold.
And you don't see that very often on running plays from those guys because usually they're the lead blocker. Normally, when he gets caught, it's in a passing situation.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. Little clock management 101.
Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. They run out of the shotgun with Gurley. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the 1st down marker. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. The Falcons send out their punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. This is just in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And you look back over the score sheet, interesting. A very clean game, no turnovers by either side.
An absolute rarity when we watch games now because defenses have put such an emphasis on taking the ball away. Well, what we saw here was offenses spending their time saying, look, you know they're coming for it. Ball security is paramount. So they worked on that, not just the week of practice, I'm sure all during training camp. Make sure when you have it, tuck it away because danger lurks everywhere you turn.